What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power. Of course, this is the Deck Decider edition. Last time we landed on our goalie and got to replace him with a king. So 13-point increase, no more of our 57 Chilean. We went out and picked up a 70 rated silver goalkeeper. I believe he's from Granada. He is Croatian. I think his name is Kalava. But you'll see that in a sec. Actually, let's just go ahead and get right into the gameplay. So we are getting busy, going out and listing. Somalia is going to be the player that we list up, and I'm going to buy him for 1,100 coins because I don't know if he would have sold on for that much. This is like pretty hysterical though. I basically played a game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo to decide which of these 70 rated BBVA keepers to pick up. And then I was like, actually, screw this. My gut's telling me to pick up Kalevala. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just go right back there, and it's like, this was who I decided anyway. I couldn't make up my mind originally because on one hand you've got Jesus. On the other hand, there are a few other interesting, like Jimenez looked like he could be pretty good, but I decided Kalevala was the guy my gut was telling me to pick up. And you know, my FIFA gut is one of those things that I try not to deny too often. Generally, it's pretty good. The FIFA instincts are generally pretty real. This guy, really tough looking BPL side. Who does have John Terry? I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't think he's good on FIFA. And I'm not a massive fan of his in real life. Chelsea fans, try to be nice. 37th minute in though, and I just cannot tackle the 88 rated Sergio Aguero, and he just makes a mockery of my defense, scoring a goal there to make it 1-0 for this guy. Now I had sort of like half chances. This guy really wasn't bad, and I was in for a match in this one. On the stroke of half, after he goes forward to Willian and just dancing through my midfield this time. Take it away though, and a terrible pass from Halilovic. Error on my part. And look at this for some. Is this a new skill move? The pause shot combo? It's a goal. I couldn't believe it. Bastian Schweinsteiger, top net. The best net, just not my top net. His net's the best net when I'm scoring on it. I was like, should I even be mad or amazed that he pulled off the like pause insta undo combo? So we have a big hole to dig ourselves out. At 51st minute though, Dali Menga. Could I have sweat that across? The answer is yes. Should I have sweat that across? The answer is also yes. But I was flustered. I was behind 2-0. We hadn't hit that point yet in this series, and I shot it, and luckily for us, it went in, because I'd have been kicking myself if I didn't score that one. Bing, I'm working it forward. Odegaard, lovely little flick up, keeps control, finds Dali Menga. The team is hopping in Big Menga's backpack as he carries us back level. Go say what's up to mom. Then pump up the crowd a little bit. I managed to put that away, and at this point now he's flustered because he just gave up his 2-goal lead. Managed to take this one away. Odegaard stepping in nicely. Oh no. The no-touch dribbling. It's so silky smooth. And that really wasn't silky smooth. It was kind of obnoxious. Managed to keep hold of this, though, right here. Find Halilovic. Halilovic finds Ben Yedder, and it's Kovacic rushing into the box, slotting it away with his weaker, I think it's still 4-star left foot, and the rage quit is real. I was pumped, and you're gonna see when I get into the draw here in just a second. This is like recorded immediately after winning. Well, though, like, pumped for me is not like pumped for some of the guys in the community, but without anything else, let's get into the draw. Oh, wow, what a comeback. That felt good. That felt really, really good. He just absolutely crumbled with the rage quit as well, which just made me so happy. It's one of those moments in FIFA where you're like, yeah, that's the way it was meant to be. Dali Menga putting the team on his back. Well played. But that means we get to shuffle up the deck right here and draw 2 more cards. And hopefully we can hopefully we can land on like a center back or the right back and get them out of there. But only time will tell. I'd also be all right, honestly, landing on Ben Yedder, because he is actually, well, there are a few things that I could still do with that. So we got the cut in right there, and we are going to be taking out three. So left striker, right striker, Odegaard. The cam is out, and we're replacing him with a player that is 8 rating points higher. So it's Odegaard. I think he's 67 rated, which would mean he was a 75 rated player. I'm actually pretty bummed about that because he's been pretty good for us so far. But that is the switch that is going to happen. So I will go out, pick a player, and then well, you'll get to see who it is, and we'll play another match. See you guys in a sec. Okay, so Odegaard, who's been so good for us, is on his way out. We're going to list him up, try to get 1,000 coins. I probably should have slapped the bronze contract on him, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to go pick up the 77 rated Angel Correa. Wanted to get him as a cam, but a 7er forward for 1,200 coins. Don't mind if I do. That is A-okay in my book. I can move him up. I could move him back, even though his passing is a little suspect. I could put him in lots of different spots for an additional bit of chemistry. Have to pick up a healing card by now 200 coins. I'll take that. Give it to Halilovic, who picked up a little bit of a knock after that last one. Go out and pick up a fitness for the squad as well. We were down below 90, somewhere in the mid 80s. On some of our players with lower kind of stamina ratings. Dali Menga also needs a contract. So after that kind of little bit of TLC squad maintenance for the boys, our chemistry now dipped down below 60. A little bit of a bummer there, but that's okay. We've got a new gold player in there. I'm really itching to kind of get... I'm really hoping the cards kind of land on Ben Yedder now, or Dali Menga. Well, really Ben Yedder at this point, because for how good he is, I'd rather have a player on chemistry with that rating. So I'm feeling a little bit silly for putting him in there, but, or maybe my decisions just weren't right. I don't know, it's the draw of the cards. And this one, 19th minute in, and Angel Correa, welcome to the squad. An absolute thunderbolt right into the back of the net. And we are pleased, pointing to the badge, pointing to the crest, letting people know that that's the crest that we're using right now on these kits. It's a great celebration for head-to-head. It's like kind of humorous in Ultimate Team if you don't have matching stuff. But he decides to rage quit on out, so that is a quick turnaround, and we are going to be drawing 2 more cards. Wow, so that was really, really fast, which means we are straight back into the cards. I'm not going to dilly-dally. These were the ones from the first time. We replaced, of course, Odegaard with Mr. Angel Correa, his up card. I bought him as a center forward, so I can maybe move him to striker. If like Dali Menga, if lands on Menga or Ben Yedder, I can move him up and then get like a killer cam, CM. I don't know. I got all sorts of different options. But my opponents are starting to get more difficult. They're also starting to get a little bit more ragey. These are the divisions in FIFA where they're like, where people seem to think that they're really, really good, and then like the game's against them, so they get super, super angry. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and draw some cards right here. Hopefully, because we're gonna be closing. I mean, there's some cards left. There aren't too many left, and then we're gonna be switching it up. So that'll be happening sooner than you think. Go ahead and cut these. I got a lovely little gift from a little wedding engagement present from Lady Japes on the wrist. So we're gonna go ahead, and the player we're gonna be replacing. Now remember, we're starting with the LCM. So we're going around 11 times. So we are going to be replacing the LCM. I don't know why we can't replace like the right back from the RCM. It's just not happening for us, but the deck will decide. So we're replacing the LCM. Halilovic is on the way out, which is kind of a bummer because I thought about getting the up goal to Halilovic in there, but he's gonna be replaced with a player that is Queen. So that is pretty good. That's 12 rating points higher. Halilovic, 73 rated. So we're getting an 85 rated player. No, 86 rated player in there, baby. Maybe, baby. Ooh, ooh. I don't know who we're gonna pick, but we've got all sorts of options. My gut's telling me just get a striker in there while you can. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to do some trading, but that's where this episode is going to come to a close. So of course, we had the 2 sets of cards that were drawn, flipped, and I'm all over the place right now. Anyways, it kind of hurt me putting that Atletico Madrid player in there after what happened in Spain earlier in this week. Oh well, these things do happen. I want to say thank you all, of course, for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, a like, thumbs up is greatly appreciated. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.